Oh boy, it's not often that I make a video about fandom drama, but I saw this one and I thought I'd chime in a little bit. Vernal Equinox is a convention that is held every single year in Canada, and it is a convention that I've been to many years ago when I turned 21, so 11 years ago. Okay, I'm old. But anyway, this Canadian convention is quite the drama this year, with threats of gun violence and someone naked at the rave. I'm talking about full butt-ass naked, fucking cock and balls out, dancing at the rave on people. And this is a nightmare, absolute nightmare for PR and for the fandom as a whole, because as you know, one dumbass reflects negatively on the entire community, as if one person somehow represents every single furry out there, and that's kind of what sucks. But this guy, well, let's just look at the video, shall we? Ah, God, that is just painful to watch. And from my understanding of this video, the person he is dancing on is a security guard, and allegedly there's no consent here. He is just dancing on this poor security guard and is just rubbing his junk, his naked junk, on this poor security guard. And you gotta give the security guard credit. He's keeping completely calm in this situation. And I know a lot of people on Twitter are like, oh, I'd kick him, I do this, I do that, I do whatever. But he is actually doing his job very well. He's keeping calm. He's not escalating the situation. He is waiting until presumably some other security guards can handle this and some maybe higher authority can escort him out of the convention, because this behavior is beyond unacceptable. It is just awful. And of course, there's a lot of clowning on Twitter, people making jokes like, oh my God, this guy's tweaking out, this guy's on this drug, this guy's super drunk, this guy's on whatever. And they were making light of it and making fun of it. And it's interesting, they gave the behavior a pass because they presumed that he was on drugs. And it has come out that allegedly he was not actually high. He wasn't on any drugs. He was completely sound of mind when he did this. And the only proof of this is a tweet I saw that says, wasn't even high, just a professionally trained dancer, LOL. If you have any more footage, send it my way. Sorry for being disrespectful with the nudity. Got there late due to school and only had the robe on because I was walking around friend's floor. He incriminates himself too by saying he was sober, and then he's just super blasé about it, which is just unbelievable if this this tweet is true here. Oh my God. But I just don't understand the situation of people saying, I'm so sorry for making fun of this earlier. I thought he was high, and now that I know that he was sober, it's not funny anymore. I don't think it was really funny even if he was on drugs, because that's a person that is not of sound mind and needs help clearly and is not in a place where they should be in public. And I don't get it. How is it okay to make fun of it when he's super drunk and high, but then once you figure out, oh, he's not high, suddenly it's not okay to make fun of? I don't get this behavior of excusing people that are on drugs. That's not an excuse. Like, that doesn't excuse your behavior, because doing the drugs and taking a lot of drugs or getting really drunk was a choice on your part. And then if you go in public, that's a further choice. And there should be people around you that, oh my God, can help you not make those stupid choices. I'm not condemning drugs or whatever, or alcohol. You do you know what I'm saying? I don't care. That's on you. That's your decision. Whatever the legality is in the state is, that's cool. That's fine. But I don't understand people being like, oh, now that I found you guys high, it's not okay. Spoiler alert, it was never okay. This behavior wasn't okay before or after, and if you're making jokes about it, fine. I also don't really care about that either. I just think that it's stupid that suddenly you're like, sorry I joked, because he was sober. So if you're just gonna make jokes, I don't know, stick by him, and it's just stupid. Really, I'm not trying to like harsh on the people who made jokes about this. Sometimes people make jokes about harsh situations to diffuse it and whatever. That's totally okay. I mean, I don't personally care. But anyway, that aside, I just think it sucks because you know people are gonna take this footage. You know there's gonna be like actual drama YouTubers who are gonna take this completely out of context and say, wow, look at all furries. They're all degenerates. Look at what they do at their dances. They're naked. They don't even have a consent when they dance on other people. All furries are like this. And it just contributes to that stupid negative stigma that we have. And you could argue that me making this video contributes to it as well, but I am trying to provide the counterpoint that no, this is not all furries, and not all furries behave like this at all. This is just one unfortunate incident from a complete dumbass. I have no issue calling this guy a dumbass, because if you're gonna dance naked in public and be sober, you're a dumbass. You're stupid. You should be banned from every single convention, no exceptions. I don't understand why you thought this was okay, and if there's something wrong, then please seek the help that is necessary, but you should not be going to conventions. And also upsetting is that this person is apparently a pup, so they wear a pup hood and pup gear, and I immediately see responses that are saying, oh my God, he's a pup masker. Figures he'd be like this. Ooh, I bet it was a pup masker. As if there's some negative connotation around people who wear pup hoods. I don't understand it. Why is there the hate towards pups again? It's like this stupid cycle on Twitter that goes around every single week. And when somebody does something dumb and they just happen to be in a pup hood, all of a sudden every single pup is bad. They're all bad and they should be banned from cons. I hate this behavior. The fandom really needs to grow the fuck up. I'm so sick of it. So the fact that he's a pup has nothing to do with his poor decision. I'm sorry, it really doesn't. I also got his name on Twitter, but I'm not going to post it here because, again, it's alleged. I don't know for sure that the person that I think it is the person that did this, so I'm not going to name any names for legal reasons and because I don't think FE has made an official statement as of the recording of this video, so I don't want to say anything, but hopefully this is being investigated, and I'm pretty sure it is illegal. And it seems that the fandom lawyer, Boozy Badger, agrees. He said in a tweet, "Kindly do not attend the Saturday dance at an all-ages convention nude and then proceed to dance in the buff. I agree. Further, if you disregard the above, it is likely not in your best interest to say on the internet that you were in the right mind and aware of what you were doing. If nothing else, this community has taught me that sometimes you really do need to make an extremely specific disclaimer." Oh. I am not familiar with Canadian laws, but my gut tells me that this may have violated one of them. And yes, although that is not legal advice, I would have to agree this is probably incredibly illegal, and I am pretty sure, allegedly, that he sexually assaulted people by dancing on them naked on the dance floor. And hopefully it was swiftly taken care of. I think FE probably did everything in their power to take care of this, and they did it in a timely manner as far as I can tell. Although there is quite a few videos of it. I don't know if that's just a lot of people with smartphones or this happened for far too long, but this is a tricky situation, and it's just really unfortunate that happened in our fandom and at a convention that has so far been ran, as far as I'm aware, pretty well. And that's not the only thing. It seems like there was also a swatting incident or somebody who called and made a false gun threat on the convention, and it was very alarming on Twitter. I'm not going to go into that in this video because it's sort of not the point that I wanted to make with this video. That incident is just a whole nother can of worms, and swatting is disgusting, deplorable, unacceptable in any situation, period. You could lead to people getting hurt or killed, and I hope that they find the person who did that and take legal actions against them because that is just awful. It shut down the event, it scared people, it gives people anxiety, just terrible. And I'm sorry that this stuff happened at Furry Equinox because, you know what, furry conventions are great. I see a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh, I'll never go to a furry convention after this too." And it's like, no. Furry conventions are great. Just because there's one or two bad apples does not make furry conventions as a whole a bad thing. The staff is doing their damnedest. The events are trying. They're organizing. They're spending so much time making these events and putting in so much hard work. And then some dumbass does something that's posted on social media and suddenly every single person in the fandom's like, "Oh my god, this con is awful. Conventions are terrible." And it's just so unfair because you can't control every single aspect. You can't know what every single attendee is going to do at a convention, and you never know. So don't blame the convention unless the convention is not taking adequate actions, or unless the convention is knowingly being negligent, then hold them accountable. Otherwise, don't just make blanket statements on the convention saying it's not ran well or it's awful and all conventions are terrible based on one or two things that happen that can't necessarily be prevented. But the next time you see someone at a convention with an apron on and their butt hanging out, just beware that they could be butt-ass naked in moments and grinding on somebody. And let's not let that happen again, furries, because this is embarrassing for every single person involved, and it is unfortunate, and I feel bad for anyone who is victimized by the person who sexually assaulted, allegedly, anybody at the dance. I'm sorry that happened to you, and I don't wish that upon anyone. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd report on it this week, give my 2 cents, and kind of condemn it and say, whew, that's just unfortunate. Anyway, if you want to support me, you can check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/OdinWolf. That is how I make videos for you guys every single week. Also, you can check out my merch at 14werewolves.store, and you can send this to my PO box and I'll open up in a future video. And I know it's weird to promote myself at the end of this video, but drama YouTubers do it all the time. So here I am, I'm promoting myself. But also, maybe donate a few bucks to a few charities if you feel icky about this event. I know I will. Anyway, it's been Odin, and don't dance naked at conventions. Bye-bye. And as always, I want to thank my patrons for last month, especially Timmy at the Timmy Donut tier. Timmy is coming over tomorrow as the recording of this video because he's awesome and I get to see him and I'm excited, and Timmy's just the best, but he already knows that. Thank you, Timmy! And everybody at Diamond, Cosmo, Deku Panda, Brian B, Lindsay, Pup Happy, and Slip Fox Socks. Thank you, 6 of you, for your enormous, huge, ungodly, amazing support last month. You guys are absolutely incredible. And everybody at Platinum, Tantanka Winterheart, Jay Skulls, Dynamo, Neo, Robert Deere, Sleeping Kaiju, and Woolyafa, Meeps Kitten, Nathaniel C, and Zenhort K. Thank you all for your platinum support. Again, that's a ton of money to be giving to anybody, and I really, really, really appreciate it. And everybody at Gold, Silver, and other tiers, thank you so much for your support.